All right, so our natural dye for this month of July, I decided to do indigo, as some of you already know. So I'm going to show you some of the dyeing that I did and the different fabrics that I used. Now, um, I can't even pronounce that, but that's the real way that you say the plant that produces the indigo dye. There you go. That'll be in there if you're going to be doing your little diary. This is the indigo plant. These are the leaves that are used. Now you might say, wait a minute, this is green. Well, there's a big fermenting process that these leaves go through that eventually produce that beautiful blue that we all know as indigo. All right, so you guys have been with me long enough to know that, the colors, um, it produces different colors if you use synthetic fabrics or if you use cottons or whatever it is, or blends. So you know that there's going to be a variety of color. Now, this is obviously something synthetic, but I knew it would capture the colors really nice. So this came out a very soft blue. You can see back in here that this netting here, it did get a lot darker, and it makes it a really pretty piece. I like this a lot. So I think we've got about 10 inches of this for you guys. Yeah, about 10 inches. Then this is cotton, and you can see the color. Ooh, look at my hands. This is cotton, and so you can see that this is a slightly different color, but I think we could use this really nice if we did some stitching on our pages with this. So I forget how much is there, but a nice little chunk. Then I got some different types of laces that I had, and I put that also in the indigo. So you'll be getting a nice piece of that. They're all a little bit different, and they're from different laces. So this one is like about 11 by 6, and like I say, they'll vary, but I like the color that they came out to. Very pretty. Then I got a piece of cotton, and I just tied it in a few little sections to try and mimic, the shibori and the mud cloth look, because both of those, Japan and Africa likes to use a lot of the indigo. So I thought we would do that. I forget the length of this. Hold on, let me measure here. I should have done that ahead. So this is about 6.5 by 24. I can imagine some nice stitching around that too. And I always like, when I do anything with my indigo, I like to add a little bit of rusty pieces in there. So I didn't have a lot of rest of rust cloth in my arsenal there. I didn't have too much, but just enough to put like little pieces if you're going to be stitching on some of these fabrics. I just like the way that color accents it. And then I always like to include um, some type of printout that has that type of blue that we're dealing with. And then those of you that were with me the other night, I included some of the jelly printing that we were doing, trying to mimic like the cyanotype and the indigo colors. So there'll be a piece of that. I also have this handmade paper that I just love this, and this is a real indigo color, so I thought I would include that also in there. I had these little bags. These are little cotton um, muslin bags, and what I did is I put a leaf, and then put some of the indigo with another piece of cloth on top of it, and sandwiched it in there. And so you're going to get one of these little bags also. And this is almost 8 by 4.5. I can see doing some hand stitching on this also and attaching it to, you know, a journal and using that as a pocket in there. I thought that would be kind of cool. So that's included too. And then this is just one of my favorite pictures, and it's got all the blues that we've been talking about, and I love the birds. So I thought I would include that in there that you can put into your journal. So you're going to have a lot of different pieces and different papers and different colors of indigo to play with, a little bit of rust. You got this nice large piece. You've got the lace, this lace, your little stickers to put into your book, and then some nice cotton piece also. So I think we'll have a lot to play with and a lot to put inside of your little diaries you're putting together. And then if you're going to be working on the African artisans, then a lot of this stuff will be able to be put into your journal also. Anyway, I had a lot of fun putting this together. Indigo is very messy, very time consuming, but I love the color, and I'm really happy that we could do that in the month of August. Well, really July. It's still July. But anyway, so I put July on there. But we'll be playing with it in August, right? Right. Yeah, we are. Alrighty. Take care, and I will see you guys soon.